What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today has been a pretty early day for me. One trade, pretty aggressive trade in my opinion, but worked out pretty well. The market is again in a downtrend. Wasn't really clear if we're in a how do you say in a clear downtrend. Let me phrase that. There wasn't really a clear channel, so to speak, because you can draw this this way, something like this. Jesus Christ. You have a break here, but that's not really a clear break, but this is more of a clear break, and then you expect it to price retest the low. Maybe we do, maybe we don't, I don't know, but yeah, it wasn't really clear. I mean, it was clear downtrend, but the channel wasn't very clear to me. So I mean, this looks pretty good, to be honest. Either one is actually not that bad, because it does look like a, you know, like a spike in channel type of thing. Maybe from here, maybe. So that looks pretty decent. Midline's decent. Yeah, so maybe that's the channel right here. I don't know, but yeah, we have this break, and you do get a second entry long here, and this is why, again, I don't trade at 830, because this loss would have been avoided if you wait 5 minutes for the market to settle down. There is a second entry, not really second entry, it's more a visual second entry. You have new low, first entry, second entry. Also, if you have this kind of action here, count this as a 1 or as a 0 as a whole. So it'd be, this whole thing would be 0, first entry, second entry, right? But yeah, not a bad trade, because you're looking for the price to retest the low. That's the idea. And the price reverses. There's a failure here, but it's congestion. Not a good setup. And what else? We got second entry long here. Not a good setup. You'll finally get a break and then a couple legs up. I'm not sure if this is a measured move or not. Close. And you do get a lower high here. It's congestion, too close to the MA, and then you also get a failure. So you have new high, first entry, second entry long, failure. Again, it's a congestion, but the context is good because you have a break, 2 legs up, that's played out, and you're looking for the price to retest this low. And we do try to go lower, but unfortunately the buyers stepped up and go back up again. There's really no trade here. It's all congestion. Don't trade this. Bounce here again and go up again. This is my trade right here. I was targeting the this swing low basically. At the time, I didn't really have my support here, but I did notice, you know, 1, 2, and then this is kind of like a not really failed breakout, because you don't know if there's a range here or not just yet. So you don't know if it's a failed breakout or not. But I did see, you know, 1, 2, and 3. Took the trade. Was pretty aggressive. I like to wait for a lower high or something like that, something like this. But like I said, the context was good. You have an upturn working up with the 2 legs up. That's played out. You have resistance here, resistance here. I figured I'd take the trade, and worked out pretty well. And you also get a second entry long at the bottom of the range as well. At this point, I would have probably I drew the channel. I drew the support here, because you have 1, 2, and 3. And you also have a failed breakout, so to speak. Yeah, at this point, you should have your range already. And of course, bounces off that, goes higher. There's a higher low here, but again, congestion. Don't trade that. And then again, you have multiple tests here and a lower high. This is probably the better entry. But all of these entries are pretty good in my opinion. And then we go back up, down again. Again, it's a typical range rules. You short the top and buy the bottom. Maybe you buy this, I don't know, budget shop here in the middle. Maybe buy this. I mean, it worked out. It worked out pretty well. You know, it's, again, multiple tests. And once again, we go back up again with the break and a new high. Again, this is not a bad entry either. But at the time, I was done for the day, and now we're just working down. I think there's a channel, something like this. There's a second entry short here, congestion, tough to trade that, and then we reverse, and now we just chopping sideways. So not exactly ideal trading day, but nevertheless some decent setups. But that's all I got for the day. Thank you all for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next one.